Good morning, dear friends. This is Dr. Deepesh Patel, and I'll be teaching you jet propulsion and aircraft engineering. Now, in this video sessions, I'm going to take an introduction regarding the subject. But before we start the introduction, we have a couple of questions in our mind. What is the prerequisite of this subject, and what is exact scope of this subject in terms of the professional career and in terms of the research area as well. So let me begin with the prerequisite of this subject. To understand this subject clearly, you should have a basic understanding of applied thermodynamics and thermal engineering. These courses are offered in graduate, especially in mechanical engineering. Now, what is the scope? First of all, let's discuss the scope of the jet propulsion and aircraft engineering in the professional field. So, once you have clear understanding of these subjects, you should have an ability to work in different regions from the aircraft engineering to the power generation industry. Also, you would have a wide range of research area. If you have a clear understanding of these subjects, you can work on different jet engine to enhance the performance of the uh, their overall working, and you can also change the fluid, such as the fuel like solid or liquid fluid, and you can increase the overall torque that been generated in jet engine. Also, you can reduce the environmental effect of the combustion that takes place due to the ignitions of this fuel. So these are the various scope that you can be utilized in this subject. Now let's begin with what is the jet engine. So first of all, let me give you a brief introduction. It has a four major component. You can see the compressor, then turbine, it has a combustion chamber and a nozzle. First of all, you can see that the whole component here in section. Now the fresh air which come from the compressor, as you can see, that gets compressed and then it's allowed to enter into the combustion chamber where it is ignited. Once the ignition takes place, the high pressure gases are generated. Those are partially expanded in turbine, while the remaining gases are fully expanded into the nozzles, which ultimately provide the thrust into the forwarding motion, and that push the whole body into the forwarding motion, and this is how we get the motion. Now, what exactly the contents that we need to study in the subjects? Now let's begin with the chapter 1. Chapter 1, which is the fundamental of gas dynamics. In this chapter, we need to study the basic of the working principles of jet engine. In second chapter, we need to understand the principles of jet propulsion, in which we are going to understand the different laws that work behind the engine. Also, we are going to see a different types of the engine in the second chapter, that from turbojet engine to turboprop and even the rocket engine as well. Third chapter covers the different type of the propulsion system which is used in rocket, such as a solid and liquid propulsion system, while the last chapter covers the solid and liquid propulsion engine which is mostly used in rocket engine. Like rocket has a different areas to be worked on, such as a solid engine, solid propulsion engine, liquid propulsion engine, and even hybrid engines are very popular. Then after, you need to understand what are the books that we required to understand this subject. So you can see the list of the books which is being shown in this slide, and also if you have any doubt about it, you can write down in the comment box. Now let's move forward to the different applications. Any subject that you are studying, you should have a question in your mind: what is the importance and what is the area of applications of this particular subject? So let's discuss the few different applications of the subjects called the jet propulsion and aircraft engineering. So the first application you can see in the slide is a commercial aircraft. Commercial aircraft usually use three jet engine that you can see attached with the wing and a tail. Second one is jet engine can also be employed in a small aircraft such as business and personal jet. Their size is comparatively smaller as compared to the commercial aircraft, but it is also a good option to employ the jet engine for the propulsion of the small aircraft. Then you can see in the slide the military bomber planes. These are the supersonic and even the hypersonic flights, and they can also use the jet engine to provide the propulsive system. Then fighter planes. Couple of the examples of the fighter planes has shown over here, and these fighter planes they fly at a supersonic speed, and here jet engine with certain modifications can be used to improve the performance, to improve the enough sufficient speed uh, for such kind of applications. Then helicopter. Um, the one that has shown over here is the Apache. It's been used in American military, and this has also used the combination of jet engine and IC engine as well. So jet engine can also be employed into the helicopter as well. Then M1 Abram tank. Now this tank was invented by an American army, and it was invented around in 1980, and there are a lot of different models available nowadays. But the most important thing is that the overall propulsion takes place with the help of jet engine, because jet engine has an ability to generate the higher amount of torque to carry the larger weight. Then you can see the tractor pulling. You might have seen the tractor which is used to pull the heavy weight. Let me give you an example. Uh, like such kind of tractor pulling tractors are used in airport to pull the aircraft, and even it can be used in different industrial sector as well. So whenever there is a need of to move the heavy load, tractor pulling is the best option, and which can be also operated by using the jet engine. Then speedboat. You can see the speedboat over here. These speedboats mostly sail at the sonic speed, and even some speedboats sail at the supersonic speed as well, which can be driven with the help of jet engine as well. So in short, these are the various area that jet engine can be used. And if you have any doubt about the lecture or regarding the introductory sessions of the jet engine, you can write down in the comment box. Thank you very much. Thank you.